So today is Hockey Day Minnesota, and we Minnesotans love to celebrate our love of hockey. For me, of course, it reminds me of growing up on the ponds and my dad, my brother, the first time out there. And now, being in Messina, New York, I don't know if that's a hockey hotbed like the state of hockey, but what was that like, and what are some of your favorite memories of those times?
Honestly, I have an outdoor rink here, and I go out with my kids all the time, and it's honestly like the most fun you can have playing hockey. And I know it sounds crazy to say after I've paved my long NHL career, but it's just being outdoors with your friends, with your family. That's all I did growing up. Play outside. Just the love for the game that you find out there. And not to mention, you're working on your craft too. Like it's fun to play with your buddies and try things you normally wouldn't in a normal game of hockey.
We're going to turn back the clock a little bit to 06, 07. 16-year-old Bogos playing for the Peterborough Petes. What advice would you give him?
Don't get too high, don't get too low. Find that happy medium. There's going to be a lot of ups, a lot of downs. You know, if I knew what was coming in the next 17 years from then, with all the surgeries and loneliness and success and the highs and the lows, I think just trying to find that happy medium, I think, would be something I would tell myself when I was that age.
During my career, there wasn't a discussion about mental health. There wasn't any at all. How has the conversation evolved now over your 17-year career?
When I came into the league, it was definitely a different era. I was very lucky to have some good veterans around me when I was younger. And I try to do this now with my teammates, especially young guys. It's just trying to make everyone feel involved. Let them know there's a safe space if you want to talk about anything. Just making sure that you know that they're loved and they're thought about and all those things. That's the beauty of being on a hockey team. They don't need a big rah-rah talk. Maybe they just need a hug.
You have 4 kids, and there is still, even though the conversation, there's still an unfair stigma around mental health. How are you planning on helping your kids navigate or feel comfortable enough to maybe talk about mental health? How are you planning on doing that as a parent?
I think going into all of these situations, understanding that I don't have all the answers and doing it together, I think would be something I would like to think I would take an approach with. But just letting them know, Mom and Dad love you, we're here for you. I'm not going to do everything for you, because I think failing at stuff is really good too. And it's not right or wrong if you fail. It's about how you react to it. I think just trying to keep it known that you can always talk to Mom and Dad. I might not tell you exactly what you want to hear, but always know that the door is always open to talk, and I will support you 100% no matter what in anything that you want to do.
Talking about the pressure these young kids get from parents in this new age, new era of youth hockey. What have you seen? What are your thoughts on that?
I've seen a lot of people that make it about themselves and not about the kids. Parents should not be competing with other parents of what their kids do. It's a good, healthy environment to be competitive with your kid, to try to be the best version of themselves. I want my kids in all of their sports to compete, have fun, and be a good person, be a good teammate, and it ends there.
What advice do you have for the parents, or maybe even the kids, to avoid burnout?
You know how to avoid burnout? Play their sports.
Thank you.
I was a 3-sport athlete growing up. I might have been good at hockey, but I was okay at soccer. So maybe learning how to be like a team role player was good for me. Or walking into, I played on an all Native American lacrosse team. I was the only white kid on the team. I learned how to walk into a locker room that I was the outsider. So learning how to deal with that at a young age, and the way they accepted me helped me be a better teammate now.